The City of Columbia sent out an email on Wednesday addressing racial issues in the community. Simply not smoking these for 12 hours causes the levels of carbon monoxide in the blood to return to normal. These burglaries are spread out all over the map and are not concentrated to one specific area. Even with this law change, minimum wage can still be increased at the state level, just no longer at the local level. To see the full statement along with Chancellor Lofton's response, visit KOMU.com.
Breakthrough research could mean there will soon be treatment for the most common kind of muscular dystrophy. Good afternoon, I'm Morgan Young.
And I'm Jim Reek. Thanks for joining us. KOMU 8's Haley Hughes is here at the desk to break down what researchers have found. Haley, what do you have for us?
Last night I told you that the researchers have found a treatment for dogs. Well, today I was told they are confident treatment is possible for people in just 2 years.
If your kid were diagnosed with that disease, then from the moment you get that diagnosis, you know that's done, that's it. They're going to die at the age that most of us just graduated from college and we're having the best part of our life.
That disease is Duchenne muscular dystrophy, or DMD. It is the most common form of muscle disease in boys, which causes the muscles of those affected to degenerate. It's a devastating condition for the child and the family.
It was absolutely gut-wrenching. It tore my heart out.
A group of researchers at the University of Missouri is trying to change that. They have found a way to treat dogs with early signs of the disease. Human clinical trials are next. The group doing the research just received a 5-year, $3 million grant from the National Institute of Health to continue their research. Dongsheng Duan, the study leader, says treatment will soon be as simple as injecting a virus into the human body. He says this virus has been used to treat other diseases in humans, such as one that keeps people from seeing.
Put a normal gene into this AAV and directly inject subretinal, and the boy now can see.
He says the injection tested in dogs keeps the remaining muscle healthy, improving life quality. Duan told me he met with a child 10 years ago that had a form of muscular dystrophy, and at the time he told the child treatment was around the corner.
He asked me, how big is the corner? Now I can safely say that our corner is about 2 years away.
He told me the virus they use is safe. He said 80% of us have been infected at some point by the virus. He says it's so common, most of us don't even know we have it.
Is this a cure or is this a treatment?
It's not a cure, it's just a treatment to prevent further muscle damage.
Haley, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Service dogs are life changers for those who need them most. A service dog organization near St. Louis called Champ Assistance Dogs will soon place service dogs in a 50-mile radius of Columbia free of charge. Students at the University of Missouri will socialize the dogs until they're ready to go to work.
Although Champ has not placed a dog in Columbia yet, it recently placed one near St. Louis. KOMU 8's Haley Hughes met the family and tells us how much Champ means to them.
It's going to be a great support to her emotionally. To be kind of an unconditional companion.
Natalie Fiorelli is a mainstream second grader with above average intelligence who suffers from a severe brain injury.
God told me I had a baby in China and that's mine, right?
Natalie was left on the steps of a hospital in China weighing just 2 pounds, and doctors thought she had pneumonia. U.S. doctors determined that Natalie was poisoned with carbon monoxide when she was just days old, which damaged the center of her brain, making it difficult for her to walk and talk.
You're looking at a real miracle, an unexplained, medically unexplained, living human being.
Diane Peters has been working with the Fiorelli family to find a service dog for Natalie. How has it been watching Natalie interact with the dog?
It almost, oh dear, I'm going to cry. It's wonderful. When you have difficulty doing things, whether it's speaking or moving, that can be so isolating. And that dog is always there.
I didn't expect it to be this great. I knew it was good for her, but I just didn't know it was going to be this great.
Natalie was matched with a dog named Bentley. Bentley started here in Columbia's Puppies with Purpose program, and when he got about 1.5 years, he left the program and started with Champ. And in Champ, Diane and women through the women's prison helped train Bentley to fit Natalie's needs.
I can hold her standing, and she likes for him to stand in front, and he braces, and he's so good at that, and she loves that. Who are you going to be to him? Mama. She tells everybody that she's excited to be his mama.
Peters says she is more than willing to drive to Columbia to place service dogs with families in need.
I drive anywhere. not anywhere, but I think if you have a good placement, it's worth it.
Are you excited about getting a new dog? Yeah. Haley Hughes, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.
Peters says anyone can apply for a service dog by calling or emailing the Champ office. You can find that contact information at our website, KOMU.com. Columbia will be the first city in Missouri and one of a few in the nation to use electric buses.
Como Connect is set to receive its first electric bus on September 21st. KOMU 8's Haley Hughes tells us about this new innovation.
Columbia's bus service, Como Connect, is getting some new technology. It will be the first bus station in Missouri to use an electric bus.
This is an opportunity for us to really do something different and cutting edge that will hopefully have an impact that may result in just better service overall for the community.
Brooks says electric buses will save on average $5,000 per bus each month in operating costs. The buses also have no exhaust, producing little emission. And they operate quietly compared to the diesel buses in circuit now.
As we get into a lot of routes that run through neighborhoods, we hope that we'll see a benefit to the neighborhoods and that it's a very quiet vehicle to operate.
A company called BYD brought a demo bus to Columbia this summer. Brooks says they received very positive feedback. However, for citizen Kate Fauzik,
well, the first time I attempted to ride the electric bus, they stopped at my stop and I found out that they weren't going to be able to take me.
The bus ran out of juice. Brooks says the buses are made to last 250 miles on a full charge. He said it is unlikely Como Connect will do without diesel buses for reasons like this. Brooks says the use of electric buses could mean lower fares in the future. Haley Hughes, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.
3 more electric buses are expected to arrive in Columbia in January. Wouldn't it be nice to do something that you love and also help those in need? Well, that's what some archery hunters in Columbia want to do.
Share the Harvest is a statewide program. KOMU 8's Haley Hughes tells us about the program and who benefits.
With deer season underway, hunters have the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of those in need. Hunters can donate their extra deer to a participating processor who will then package and store the meat until it's transported to a distributing agency.
I mean, hunters are just a really cool facet of our public, that they love what they do and they love to share what they do with others.
Last year, Missouri hunters donated around 200,000 pounds of deer. Food solicitor Don Moore says just under 9,000 pounds of that went to the food bank for central and northeast Missouri, which equaled about 20,000 meals. He says deer meat is a highly nutritious food that those in need often do not have access to.
It's a great source of truly lean, top-quality protein, which is very hard to get. We all know the cost of meat at the grocery store.
One man who will benefit from this year's program says deer meat is better than hamburger.
I love deer meat. Yeah, it's neat that I think that food bank has things like that.
The deer meat is placed into 1-pound packages by the processor and then brought here to the food bank where it is stored and then distributed to here at the central pantry. When people come to the central pantry and pick up deer meat, they take them home in these bags. The Conservation Federation of Missouri and local sponsors pay for the deer processing costs. When funds are not available, Strother says the costs become the hunter's responsibility. Haley Hughes, KOMU 8 News, Boone County.
To find a participating processor near you, visit our website at KOMU.com. Crane's Meat Processing in Ashland will not accept deer meat until October 1st.